Hey, what's going on out there? I was supposed to make this video a couple days ago, but I've just been extra busy and extra tired or whatever. But yeah, I was supposed to make this video about Reggie, Arthur Reggie the Third. That's his real name, but a lot of people, if you watch My Brother and Me, you will know him as Alfie. But I definitely believe he one of Martin Luther King other characters, and I'm gonna have to if in order for you to understand where I'm coming from, you will have to watch Conscious X videos, cause that's how I put my research together, and that's how I came up with this. I be watching his videos. That's how I figured this out. But I'm about to break this down though. All right, cause he made a video about Waka Flocka, Carmelo Anthony, FBD FB FBD FBG Duck. God, I can't even think of the nigga name. FBG Duck. Damn, I don't know why I can't think of his name though. But he said all of them the same. All of them is based off of Martin Luther King. You had to watch his videos to understand that. But he also said Meek Mills is one of his other characters. And one thing I noticed off top with Meek Mills is that he born in '87, and the name Martin equal 87 in gematria. It equal 87. So on top of that, when Meek Mills, when he got beat by the billionaire in tennis, and he had to do the little bunny house. That reminded me of Martin Luther King because he got killed close to Easter time. So that was like another connection. And then Meek Mills always got these CDs about dream chasers and stuff. And that's what Martin Luther King is most known for, having a dream. So there go that connection right there. He even had a Martin Luther King song with Young Jeezy. He had a couple Martin Luther King songs, I believe. And he got a street named after him like Martin Luther King. So that's a few connections. And how I said Carmelo Anthony and Waka Flocka is the same character. On My Brother and Me, his uniform, him and Goo uniforms, they yellow with burgundy numbers and letters. That's the same Carmelo Anthony college uniform was, and he wore the number 22. Him and Waka Flocka is 2 years and 2 days apart. Carmelo Anthony born in '84, Waka Flocka born in '86. Waka Flocka birthday May 31st. Carmelo Anthony birthday May 29th. And let me break this down in another way, cause Carmelo Anthony birthday is May 29th. That's John F. Kennedy birthday. Now May 31st, that's Waka Flocka birthday. And Waka Flocka his birthday, that's when Jackie O died. DC Young Fly baby mama. But they announced her death on Marilyn Monroe's birthday. So let me break down, show you how these is nothing but characters. Cause you got DC Young Fly, his real name is John. You got John F. Kennedy, who was the president in DC. Now, John F. Kennedy wife name is Jackie O. DC Young Fly baby mama name is Jackie O. And Jackie O died 29 years after John F. Kennedy wife died. 29 years after her. And then she died 29 days after DC Young Fly birthday. You got that number again, 29. And what's crazy about that, Martin Luther King was born in 29 and he got arrested 29 times. And black equal 29. So I'm gonna break all of that down, why Martin Luther King was connected with all these numbers. I'm gonna break that down. But first I want to talk about this. Because like I said, you got John F. Kennedy, who had an affair with Marilyn Monroe and was married to Jackie O. DC Young Fly got the name John. Baby mama named Jackie O, and her death was announced on Marilyn Monroe's birthday. You see how all these people got the same names, and they connected with DC and connected with goddamn connected with having the same wife, connected with Marilyn Monroe. I meant the same wife. Having a baby mama and a wife with the same name, I mean. But on top of that, DC Young Fly got another character, which is Flex Alexander. On one, his name was Flex Washington. You put their names together, you get Washington, D.C., where John F. Kennedy was the president at. All these people connected, man. I don't know why. I don't know how many times I gotta say that all of them is connected. It just shows you they nothing but characters. This is a prime example of that. But let me explain how Alfie is another one of their characters. All right, you know how his first appearance was on the Martin Show. First appearance was on the Martin Show. When he got his first show, it was only 13 episodes. Martin Luther King, he died 13 years after Rosa Parks wouldn't give up her seat. After 13 years after the Civil Rights Movement, 1955 to 1968 is 13 years. Then Alfie had 13 episodes on his show, and they doing all this bullshit. That the creators was having beef or whatever, having disagreements. That's all a bunch of bullshit. If you really know gematria and know how these numbers work, you'll know why it was 13 episodes. It links right up with his other character, how he died 13 years after Rosa Parks. Just like Rosa Parks connected to the number 13. She wouldn't give up her seat, 12-1. 12 plus 1 is 13. She from Alabama, A-L. A the first letter, L the 12th letter. You get a 13 again. She was born 1913. Then Martin Luther King died 13 years after she wouldn't give up her seat. So there you go with that. Now another thing with Alfie. On his show, remember when him and Goo, they had their dream, they had their little basketball dream. Goo had the Goo punch. Alfie had the space Alfie shoes, and that syncs up with 3 different ciphers with Martin Luther King in his "I Have a Dream" speech. It connects with 3 different ciphers. All 3 ciphers has the same exact numbers in the same ciphers. On top of that, him and Goo always love to play basketball. Just like how Carmelo Anthony is a basketball player, and Waka Flocka had a song about going hard in the paint. That's a reference to basketball, right there. And then the episode when he lost his memory and started acting funny towards Melanie and started having a crush on Dion. That episode, Alfie was wearing the Martin Luther King shirt, a reference to his other character. He was wearing the Martin Luther King shirt. His first appearance was on the Martin Show before he got his own show. His first appearance was on the Martin Show. Like, there you go. They giving you all the facts right there, giving you all the little messages, giving you little subliminal messages. But another thing with Alfie, because remember Martin Luther, he had the 95 Thesis. He was born 1483. Alfie was born 1983 because he was born the same day as me, July, but he a year older than me because I'm born in 84. But yeah, he born in 83, just like Martin Luther was born in 83, 500 years ago. And without the zeros, numerology rule, that's just a 5. The zeros had no value in numerology. So Martin Luther King, he was 5 when he got his name changed from Michael to Martin, because his dad changed his name because he was inspired by Martin Luther. And Martin Luther had the 95 Thesis. Well, guess what? Martin Luther King got killed in 68 on the leap year. And on April 4th, a regular year, that's 94 days. But on the leap year, that's 95 days. So on the 95th day of the year, you get killed. 95, just like Martin Luther had the 95 Thesis. And on top of that, black activists equal 95 in gematria. So you got another 95. What is the odds of that? I'm telling you, all this stuff be by the numbers. I'm telling you. Now, another thing with Alfie. Dang, what else was I gonna say about Alfie? Oh, him and his real name and Meek Mill's middle name, Ramit and Reggie.